Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL
would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear, Wing Bowl, it's like coming home, Chris Jacob Collection, for affordable but quality daily perfumes, quality sportswear, Wing Bowl, it's like coming home, Chris Jacob Collection, for affordable but quality daily perfumes.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL
would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear, Wing Bowl, it's like coming home, Chris Jacob Collection, for affordable but quality daily perfumes.
Welcome back to the continuing coverage of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2 ang Liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Still, Charles Bechong here, Coach Noy Africa and CJ Ang at courtside. And at the end of the first half, the score is 24-23 in favor of Manila City Ballers. And during the first half, Coach, especially during the first quarter, a lot of shots were taken but not a lot of shots were made. Let's take a look at the halftime stats
for Manila. You can see 33% from the field, 28% for JT Bulacan Taipan. What has really made the field goal percentage for Bulacan plummet has been their three-point shooting. Only 3 out of 14 from the three-point area. While ang Manila, only 1 out of 5. But yung Bulacan kasi they're very reliant on their three-point shooting, and not having Russell Del Pozo has really made it a struggle for them. From the outside, you can see pretty much even on all the other departments, and that's why the close is also the score is also this close, 24-23, with Manila with a 1-point advantage.
And also surprising, Coach, no, for a #1 seeded team to score just 23 points in one quarter is just unfamiliar territory para sa kanila.
And you see just how important Russell Del Pozo is for Bulacan. He doesn't start out in the games. More often than not, he comes off the bench with Russell Santos, and they provide a spark, and more often than not enough to spark a breakaway for JT Bulacan Taipan. They do not have that luxury in this game, and they're gonna need to find other sources of points, especially with how defenses react to the presence of Russell Del Pozo, who can just pull up from anywhere on the floor. So the spacing really suspect right now for JT Bulacan Taipan.
Leading scorers for both our teams, still wala pa rin nakaka-double digits production in scoring. For Manila City Ballers, it's Martin Mejia. Not surprising, no, Coach? He's got 8 points so far. Sa kabila naman, it is Santos, who also has 8. So we will see who will really step on the gas here in the second half of action for our virtual kumbaga post-season, should I say, kumbaga quarterfinals matchup between these two teams. And this is what our ideal matchup looks like, Coach. Martin Mejia and Simon Polongbaret. Great defense from JT Bulacan Taipan. It's Lavalle coming up with a steal. It's out to Lacson. He has the speed advantage. against Novales. And a foul away from the ball.
And right now, for the fans watching this game, they're really hoping that this does not continue to be a low-scoring ball game, because we don't really enjoy watching games that are defensive masterclass for both teams. We want that ball in the basket.
Speaking of ball in the basket, it's Simon Pulong Barret once again showing his prowess offensively. It's really hard to stop him, especially yung drop step niya na yun, coach, after that one bump.
Yeah, just able to create enough separation because of his weight.
Victoria on the other end, finishing. And Manila is now trailing by 3, 27-24.
That was a weird-looking finish for Victoria, finishing with the left, trying to protect it with his right hand straight down the middle.
And right now, just like what you said, coach, a defensive masterclass being shown by JT Bulacan Taipan. 3 straight turnovers forced by the red shirts. Here's Lacson. Pulong Barret has the leather against Mejia. Pulong Barret, sensational move from Simon Pulong Barret.
Now let's see if Mejia will try to one-up him on the other end.
And another steal coming from the red shirts. But they turn the ball over. But you like what you see, especially here in the third quarter. Tignan natin ulit yun. Textbook move.
Well, the difference between these two players, on that possession you could see Pulong Barret was set up to operate in the post. Let's see if they try to get it to Mejia now.
Herrera passes it to no man's land. Here's Lacson. Great defense from Iser Factora, but no problem, says Lacson. Lamang na ng 5. Tignan natin ulit yun at strong drive from Lacson. 31-24, and a timeout has been called by Manila City Ballers, Nature Spring Timeout, provider of safe and affordable drinking water to Filipinos. A totally different team is JT Bulacan Taipan right now in the third, coach.
Yeah, an 8-0 run to open hostilities in the second half. And you can see Manila understanding the importance of momentum, quickly calling a timeout.
Almost a steal, and it is a steal coming from Lacson. It's out to Victoria. He's hit one earlier, and he hits another.
And all of a sudden, all guns ablaze here for JT Bulacan Taipan.
And a foul on Charles Victoria after he bumped Juje Herrera, trying to deny him right after he made that shot. Factora breaking down the press. And the foul again on Charles Victoria. The lead is up to 10 right now.
So for Charles Victoria, after hitting a three-pointer, commits 2 quick fouls.
Almost cancels out that bucket from him. Here's Herrera. Novales out to inside to Mejia. Nothing there. Battle for the rebound. De Lima recovers, and De Lima scores against Simon Pulong Barret.
He likes to score that way, going into the body of the defender, and at the last moment keeps that basketball away.
Look at that move from Lacson. Scoop layup wrong, or his other hand, his non-dominant hand, able to get by Martin Mejia. Here's De Lima. Factora. Now he's fouled.
Well, a little more systematic on the side of JT Bulacan Taipan on offense, while yung Manila still, they're pretty much just looking at what the defense is giving them.
You have to take advantage, Coach, na andyan dyan si Martin Mejia sa loob.
Well, we haven't seen that featured matchup that we've been wanting to see, Mejia in the post with Simon Pulongbaret. At the very least, look at that option at least once. Try to set up that Mejia trying to operate in the post against Pulongbaret.
Kaiser Factora hits 1 of 2. 5:41 remaining. 36-27 is the score. Gapak being guarded by Factora. He wanted to kick it out, but Cheng was there for the steal. Here's Novales, almost turning the ball over. Mejia with that patented skyhook.
I like how when Mejia gets that basketball, he pauses for a bit, assesses the situation, puts the ball on the floor, and then goes up for that hook.
Great presence of mind from the big guy. De La Vega now to Gapak. 12 to shoot. Cheng is on him. Victoria down to 4. He has to put it up. Pulongbaret, mid-range jumper. In and out. Factora nakawala. Kaiser Factora taking it strong to the cup. And on the other side, Coach, that's what you want to see on defense from Manila City Ballers. Nasa labas mo paglaruin si Simon Pulongbaret.
Yeah, that's right. And actually, they really closed out on all the options, and Pulongbaret was forced to try and finish. As you see, that penetration from Factora, looking like Michael Jordan with the legs spread out like that.
He's been the main ball handler for Manila City Ballers. 6 na lang hinahabol nila. It was as high as 12 points. Four minutes and 33 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Mula nung nilabas, Coach, sina Santos, sina Lacson, medyo bumagal yung opensa nitong JT Bulacan Taipan. And on defense, napapabayaan nila or nakakababa yung opensa ng Manila City Ballers.
So just when we thought that JT Bulacan Taipan was ready to break this game wide open, we got some baskets here and there by Manila, able to keep them close.
Kalachan, three-pointer won't go. Pulongbaret. Wow! Simon Pulongbaret! Smile on his face after that bucket.
Well, I don't think anyone underneath was smiling with the way he used his brute strength.
Pound for pound fitness, foul counted move. Courtesy of Simon Pulongbaret. He's currently at 11 points and 6 rebounds right now.
It's really nice to see players moving up in division, able to bring in that kind of game, that same game that they played in the lower division into a higher division.
Morales. Siya ang hinahabol dito ng Manila City Ballers. Here comes Melano. Here's what you want. Mejia. Oh! Right back at you! Says Martin Mejia.
May not have the same strength as Pulongbaret, but knows how to use his body to create space inside.
The floater, it is good. Para kay Canlapan. Putting pressure on defense are the red shirts. Juancho Albero. That's no man's land. Almost a turnover. Lucky break for them. Melano overshoots that one.
They were actually lucky to even get an attempt from the field after Albero getting trapped in the coffin corner.
Canlapan against Albero. He steps back. Top of the key three. Won't go. Roales. They have the numbers. Albero finishing on the other end.
For Manila, they need to get into a lot more situations like those in the open court.
Canlapan tries another three. Won't go. 41-34.
And Bulacan is in the penalty, so that will mean free throws.
Two minutes and 17 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Santos is checking in right now. Pulong Barret is back on the bench.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's not Pulong Barit Santos substitution. Although, kung pinalaki mo to si Santos, parang pareho lang eh.
Kaya I'm not sure it's a good idea to take out Pulong Barret, especially Mejia is on a roll right now.
Well, probably trying to preserve him for the stretch run in the fourth quarter.
Iser Factora, 1 out of 2. Gapak on the attack. Overshoots that one. Canlapan was there for the cleanup.
So it's one thing to contest that penetration, but it's another to actually box out the other rebounders for JT Bulacan Taipan.
Melano, Mejia wants it. You can see the footwork, no, coach. The patience, the footwork. First, that put back by Canlapan.
Although I would like to see Martin Mejia to do more early work, get his defender deeper down inside the paint. But he likes actually to operate with that much pace because he's very confident about his footwork.
And that will only happen, coach, kung hahanapin siya ng mga kampi niya. During the early stages of the third quarter, hindi nangyayari yun eh.
Yeah, to the extent that you force feed him in the post.
43-35 is the score.
And he's actually a willing passer. He doesn't, get the basketball and right away attacks his defender. He tries to assess the situation first. If he sees an advantage for him, that's when he attacks.
That's what makes him so deadly inside, coach. No? Marunong din kasi siyang pumasa.
He knows how to read the defense and what he can get out of it.
Canlapan kicks it out. Santos a three. Off to the right. Out to Melano. Drives baseline. There's a foul.
Well, if you look at the numbers, both teams with 7 fast break points, but I feel like it's Manila who will really get an advantage if they try to push the pace.
Manila has just attempted 5 3-pointers and only made 1. Habang Bulacan naman 20 attempts but only making 4. So for Manila, I guess this is another way that they can look at to score more points.
Yeah, if you look at the field goal attempts, 51 field goal attempts for Bulacan, only 27 for Manila. So really the quality of shots for Manila needs to be at a very high level, at a premium. Dahil yung Bulacan, they're really just getting their percentages up merely because they're a volume shooting team, especially from deep.
56 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Melano sets the pick. Here's Albero. Mejia, naagawan dito ni Santos. Kalapan, overshoots that one, offensive rebound. Wala pa din yan. Herrera secures the leather. Here comes Albero. Mejia perfectly set up. Hindi nga lang naipasok ni Martin Mejia.
Maybe that was too easy for Martin Mejia, but that should have been automatic.
Lucky break for him, no, na na-foul pa rin siya sa ilalim. So, he'll shoot 2 free throws. A guy with this skill level and an IQ like this, we wouldn't be surprised if makarating siya sa higher level of competition ng basketball.
Yeah, for sure. I'm pretty sure a college team somewhere needs the services of back to the basket big, and this kid can still develop further into a stronger post presence.
The timeout has been called by Manila City Ballers. 43-41, 22 seconds remaining here in the third. Nature Spring timeout, provider of safe and affordable drinking water to Filipinos. .22 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Dalawa lang ang kalamangan ng Bulacan. 43-41. What will they do? Chance to end the third on a good note. Here's Gapak. 13 to shoot. Kalapan. Being guarded by Milano. Here's Santos. Creating something. Nawala sa kanya yung bola. 1 second to go. And that will do it at the end of the third quarter. 2-point game. 43-41. Let's take a look at the highlights during the third quarter. Albero finishing with that layup. And Lacson with a couple of strong drives together with Charles Victoria hitting his second three-pointer of this game. 43-41 in favor of Bulacan JT Taipan. Fourth and final quarter of action we go. 43-41 is the score. JT Bulacan Taipan up by just 2 points, being the #1 seed. At risk right now for JT Bulacan Taipan. Habang ang Manila City Ballers naman, they have secured the 8th spot if I'm not mistaken, Coach.
They already secured the 8th spot. Even with the victory here, they do not get to move up. Even with the loss, they do not lose their 8th spot. They pretty much solidified this with that last victory against the Davao King Torn.
And they have tied the game courtesy of Milano, 43 apiece. This game is as close as it gets. And Milano picks up the foul. on Kalakhan.
Right now, actually, the only incentive that I can think of for Manila is if they want to avoid playing Bulacan in the first round. Beating Bulacan will deny Bulacan the assured #1 spot.
Here's Lacson. Floater against Mejia. It is good. Lamang na ng dalawa. Ang Bulacan.
And I expect this to be close all the way to the end. No, I didn't mean it that way, Charles.
Meantime, it's Roales being guarded by Lacson. Mejia on the attack. Off the backboard, won't go. Second serving is good. Para kay Martin Mejia. Game is tied once again.
I don't understand how they're not going to that option, if not even each and every time.
Pulong Barit, won't go. Pulong Barit na naman.
And if you're Pulong Barit trying to attack Mejia, you cannot attack him straight on. You're gonna need to use your mobility because very deceptively shifty itong si Simon Pulong Barit. And trying to meet Mejia head-on, who is a lot taller than he is.
And also, he's persistent, coach. Kahit mapasablay mo yung tira niya, hahabulin at hahabulin pa rin niya yan. He's resilient.
And there are players who don't really mind getting blocked. And I feel like Simon Pulong Barit is one of those players. Because other players, they get blocked, they stop playing.
They get
Other players,
intimidated.
you get blocked, you just continue playing, especially since you can put yourself in a better position to score.
Here comes Mejia, on top of the key. This is not where you want to find Mejia, coach.
That's right, it's just way too high.
Roales against Santos. 4 seconds to shoot. Roales won't go. Lacson bringing down the leather. Laksamana still 0 for 4 from deep.
Really making things difficult for Bulacan. Just the inability to hit from the outside, only 19% in the game.
Mejia on the high post, he spins. Pulong Barit on him, and that's where you want Mejia to be.
Just playing bully ball with finesse. Simon Pulong Barit is just playing bully ball pretty much.
Three-pointer won't go para kay Charles Victoria. Herrera. Lacson had a piece of that leather. (47-46).
7 minutes to go. It's really going to be a matter of which team can put on a major run, which could pretty much decide this ball game already. Or it's gonna end up to which team will make the big shots, the bigger shots down the clutch.
Factora on the attack. Nothing there. This game is the last game for a reason, coach. Usually it's 18 or it's 14, 16, and 18. And then the second set will be 18, 16, then 14. Pero ngayon, it's 16 and 18 yung last game natin. 9 seconds on the shot clock.
These players had all day to think about this game. And they're gonna end up thinking about this even after the game.
Victoria, now to Lacson. Quick possession, not even 5 seconds. Gone in the shot clock.
All of a sudden, if you look at the stats of Lacson, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Already a positive impact on the game.
Mejia on the attack, that patented skyhook. Wala pa din. Novanes for 3. Won't go. Laksamana will bring the leather down. What a luxury to have Laksamana who can bring the ball down when pressured. Santos from deep. Won't go. 5 minutes and 56 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Mejia on the attack, kicks it out. Novales. Not this time.
Would have been surprised if he was able to make that. Almost got that to go.
Laksamana. Now it's with Charles Victoria. Who's hit a couple of three-pointers earlier. Masyadong matagal sa kanya yung bola. Lacson firing away. There's a foul. And the referees are going to review.
I think they're gonna try to review if there was a landing spot infraction. The referee didn't actually signal anything. Just went straight to the review.
But if it's gonna be a technical foul, mahirap yun for Manila City Ballers dahil kind of a lucky break na nga eh. Dahil that shot was wildly off. But because of that challenge, although it was late, yung landing spot rule nga natin, yun na tinitignan ng ating referees.
Well, Santos did land on the foot of Cheng. More often than not, that's more than enough to call that landing spot infraction. But what you like about Russell Santos? What you like about Russell Santos? He didn't have to sell it. He landed the same way that he would land, and the referees were able to spot it. So you don't have to embellish everything. If you fall squarely, be able to land with balance, just keep on playing. Let the referees make the calls.
Mataas din kasi yung release niya, coach. Kaya it's likely na yung defender mo will enter your cylinder. And yun yung iniiwasan ng ating mga referees whenever we take shots. So it's Lacson shooting.
But wasn't it Santos who...
It's Lacson who shot the ball.
Okay. Almost the same
Same build.
Well, actually, I was looking at the foot of Cheng on that play. That was why I assumed that the torso belonged to Mark Russell Santos. But this could be a key pivotal moment in the game, especially if they convert as they keep possession.
It was a ball possession para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. 50-47. Victoria drives right, overshoots that one. Laksamana, nothing there. He got blocked twice. Mejia now to Factora. Inside, Razul. Short stab, won't go. Kanya pa rin ang bola. Razul.
Just resilience on the side of Razul. Even after a miss, continue to look for the basketball and able to fish for a foul.
And also, coach, this is the difference between staying ready and being ready. Dahil itong si Abeb Razul didn't play the entirety of the second half. Pero when his name or his number gets called up, kaya niya. He can deliver.
And that's really the advantage of players who don't have plays called for them. They can step in at any time just play their roles right and be a contributor to their team.
Lacson, wow! You don't expect a small guy doing a backdoor cut like that. You would always expect that from a wing or a big.
Well, yung teammates expected that cut and they hit him in stride.
Thought it was going to Pulong Barit. Apat ang lamang ngayon ng JT Bulacan Taipan. 52-48. Let's take a look at this once again.
Just got Factora napping on that play and they will lose the basketball.
14 on the shot clock para si JT Bulacan Taipan. 52-48 after they forced a turnover. Victoria from deep. And there's a foul away from the ball. So the ball will go on the side of Manila. 4 minutes and 9 seconds remaining here in the fourth. 52-48. JT Bulacan Taipan is still not off the hook. Hindi pa rin secure itong panalo na to sa kanila. Meantime, it's Juancho Albero. That strong penetration draws a foul and he will shoot 2 free throws. Chance to cut this lead to just 2.
And more importantly, puts JT Bulacan Taipan pretty much in the penalty for team foul. So any more fouls for JT Bulacan Taipan will mean free throws for Manila in a game where they've been struggling to make field goals. Getting to the line might not be a bad idea for Manila. Well, actually, from the free throw line, 20 out of 28 for Manila. So they literally made a living from the line.
Up by 2. Ang JT Bulacan Taipan. They go Pulong Barit. The fake won't go. Great defense from Martin Mejia.
Because initially the primary defender, I believe, was Razul. And as he spun away from Razul, Mejia was there to protect the paint.
Albero, the crossover, the drive. Albero, the kick out. Rowales, three-pointer is good!
That's the first basket of the game for Rowales, and what a time for it to come.
Lamang na ng isa ang Manila City Ballers. Santos. Great defense from Rowales. 10 seconds to shoot. Santos. Out to Pulong Barit. Three-pointer short para kay Santos.
Let's see if they try to go to Mejia.
Here's Martin Mejia against Pulong Barit. That's not the shot that they need from Martin Mejia. Lacson. Let's take a look at this once again. First, the kick out from Juancho Albero. And an animated reaction from Rowales.
I like how Rowales is not looking for his shot all game long, but had the guts to take that big shot.
Victoria against Juancho Albero. Laksamana offers the pick. Here's Santos. Penetrating inside, traveling violation is going to be called.
Again, when it looks too pretty, more often than not, it's a travel.
Especially when you're a much smaller guy, you know, coach. It's not that often that you get past defenders that gracefully. Albero, now to Mejia. Masyadong mataas na naman. 10 seconds to work with. Albero driving baseline. And he turns the ball over.
Not only does Victoria able to tap the ball away from Albero, but also making it hit Albero on the way out.
Santos, quick trigger. Won't go. Let's see if they will utilize Mejia the right way this time. Mejia is asking for it. Melano open for a three. Nothing there.
Nevertheless, a good shot for Milano going inside, getting the kick out from Mejia.
Not enough space for Mejia, coach. Victoria. Nothing there. Simon Pulong Barret tries a three. Not this time. A minute exactly remaining here in this game.
We're gonna have an exciting wind up here. Why are you looking at me?
10 seconds remaining. Roales. Mejia inside. Kicks it out. Factora. Now to Albero. Got blocked by Charles Victoria. 3 seconds to shoot for Manila City Ballers. And a timeout has been called by the white shirts. Manila City Ballers still up by 1. Great defensive recovery from Charles Victoria. 41.9 seconds remaining here in the fourth. We did not expect this game to be this close. Whenever Coach Noy Africa is, that's where the close games are.
A very important possession here for Manila. 3 seconds, that's why they needed to call a timeout. This is more than enough time for at least a dribble or two. But who do you go to at this stage? And if you're Bulacan, the last thing you want to do is foul because you are already in the penalty. I'd be impressed if they would be able to get to Mejia. But they're gonna have to go straight to him from the inbound.
What will they do? They have 3 seconds to orchestrate a shot. All right. 3 seconds. What will they do? Factora pops out. He puts it up. No! Albero recovers it. Roales against Santos. Tough shot. Won't make it. 24 seconds remaining. Santos, the drive. Almost a steal. 2-second differential between shot clock and game clock. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Natapikan. Sorry, turnover for JT Bulacan Taipan. They took too much time. Not even had an attempt.
But it's still not yet over, even if they make both free throws, as that ball just took a long time with Russell Santos. But nevertheless, even if Manila makes both free throws, it's still a one-possession ball game. Still an opportunity for Bulacan to send this game into
Neuber time. 7 seconds remaining. 2 free throws will be taken by Iser Factora. Again, even if he makes these 2 free throws, there's still 7 seconds remaining here in this game. Enough for a quick play to tie this game.
Well, so far, Factora in the game, 3 out of 6 from the free throw line. So if he splits, it's still, an opportunity for Bulacan to either tie the game or win it outright. Even if he makes both,
Bottom line, coach, hindi pa rin out ang JT Bulacan Taipan.
and 7 seconds remaining, a lot of time in basketball.
And he misses the first. Pressure-packed free throws for Iser Factora. He's got 5 points so far. And he misses the second. One more for Iser Factora. There's a lane violation by Laksamana.
But what's important here for Bulacan, if Manila misses, they need to grab the rebound.
Three free throws missed for Iser Factora. 4 seconds. There's a foul.
That's okay. That's a foul to give. It's actually a good foul.
And a timeout has been called by Bulacan JT Taipan. They're still in this game. 3 seconds is more than enough.
Well, one thing's for sure. One team is going to go home hurt and heartbroken for sure. Because if you're Bulacan, this is an opportunity to seal that top seed. But if you're Manila, well, there's really no bearing for them. But in case they end up meeting Bulacan down the road, you'll be equipped with a victory over them.
Pressure-packed free throws missed by Iser Factora. What will JT Bulacan Taipan do? 3 seconds.
They could force feed this into Pulong Barrett inside, but look out for Victoria, who has had the ability to create his own shot. Or Santos popping to that corner.
Lacson playing the inbounder. 3 seconds to shoot. Who will they go to? And they turn the ball over. JT Bulacan Taipan kneels down to Manila City Ballers, 53-52. After a really close ball game.
Again, and that's why you don't mind what's on paper. It should have been an easy win here for Bulacan, looking to secure that top seed. But the game is played not on paper, it's played on the court, and Manila really just found a way to gut it out and get this win over JT Bulacan Taipan.
But it wasn't an easy task, Coach. It wasn't an easy task, especially for Martin Mejia and his squad. There were a lot of shots attempted, especially during the first half, but not a lot of shots were made. But they have managed to pull this win off, beating the potential #1 seed here in this tournament and still securing that #8 spot. Meanwhile, let's turn it over to our courtside reporter CJ Ang.
Mga kaliga, kasama ko ngayon ang ating player of the game with 20 points and 5 rebounds from the Health Forum Manila City Ballers, Martin Mejia. Martin, a tight ball game. How were you able to maintain your focus and intensity throughout the game?
Sabi po ni Coach na kailangan po namin i-keep yung composure po namin knowing na underdog kami and we're battling the #1 seed. So, trabaho po kami and ayun nga ulit, sabi championship mindset at hindi dapat namin iisipin na mas malalakas sila kasi kaya din namin yun kahit nasa 8 seed kami. Ayun.
Martin, meron ka bang gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Papasalamat ako sa mga coaches ko, kay Coach Miguel, kay Doc Atoie, and sa mga pamilya ko, kay Daddy, kay Mama, sa mga kapatid ko. Thank you po sa coach ko sa San Beda na pinayagan ako maglaro ngayong araw. And sa tito ko, ayun lamang po. And sa mga nanonood sa akin, thank you po.
Thank you and congratulations, Martin. Before anything else, we would like to thank our dear sponsor, Don Benitos, for providing a sumptuous Filipino delicacy to our player of the game. Don Benitos, ang pangbansang kasava. Charles and Coach Noy.
Thank you so much, CJ. Congratulations, Martin Mejia and the rest of Manila City Ballers squad for beating the number 1 seed, JT Bulacan Taipan. For my partner, Coach Noy Africa, our courtside reporter CJ Ang, and all the hardworking men and women of our production crew. This has been Charles Bechong saying good night from the city of Marikina. Ito po ang Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2, ang Liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin, isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga, nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasava, Nature Spring, number 1 bottled water in the Philippines, pound for pound fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear, Wing Bowl, it's like coming home, Chris Jacob Collection, for affordable but quality daily perfumes,